Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the examples of push-down automata. In the previous slides also we discussed examples of designing of push-down automata, and in these slides we will be considering 4 more examples. The push-down automata will be designed for AN, BM, CN. For AM, BN, CN, that is number of B is same as number of C. For AN, BN, CM, that is number of A is equal to number of B irrespective of number of C. And the last one is AN, BM, CM, DN. That means number of B is same as number of C and number of A is same as number of D. So we start with the first question, that is AN, BM, CN such that NM is greater than or equal to 1. The question indicates that irrespective of number of B, number of A and number of C should be same. The push operation will consist of reading all A on the tape and pushing them onto the stack one symbol at a time. Since number of B has no role to play, we will just perform read operation. There will be no push or pop when we come across B on the tape, and once we come to C on the tape, number of A which are popped corresponding to number of C which are read should be equal. That is, when the tape is empty, the stack should also be empty in order to go for except state. Starting off with the start state, we come across read 1. First A, push it onto the stack. A again, push that A on the stack. So 2A are on the stack. And when the third read is performed, the element which is found on the tape is B. Corresponding to B, which is read on the tape, we need not perform any operation. That is why there is a loop of B on read 2. Next B, again a read is performed, no push, no pop. Third B, a read is performed, no push, no pop. When we come across C, we need to pop an element from the stack, and the element which is popped should be A. Since the element which is popped is A, we move to next read. Again we come across C, and here again we pop the element from the stack, and now the stack is empty. Next element on the tape is delta. That means tape is empty. When tape is empty, the pop operation should also show delta. That is, tape is empty, stack is empty. We move to the except state. So this is a simple machine for AN, BM, CN. Complete trace is given here. Next we move to machine AM, BN, CN. Entire logic remains the same. In this case, number of B should be equal to number of C irrespective of number of A. When we come across A on the stack, we won't perform any push or pop operation. We will just move the head of the tape one cell at a time towards the right. The moment we come across B, we will push them on the stack, and we will compare number of B pushed on the stack to number of C on the tape, and they should be equal. So starting with the start state, first read 1 leads to A. There is a self loop of A on read 1. No push, no pop. Next A, again self loop, no push, no pop. Third A, self loop, no push, no pop. Back to read 1, come across B. We will push that B on the stack. We move to next read. Again we have a B, we will push this B on the stack, and we are in read 2 state. In read 2 state, now we come across C. When we come across C, we should perform a pop operation, and corresponding to C, the output which we get when we perform pop should be B. So we have one B left on that stack. Next read gives C, perform pop operation, B is popped from the stack. Stack is empty. Now, when the next read is performed, the tape should also be empty since the stack is empty. The next symbol on the tape is delta. In read 3, when we come to delta, we perform a pop operation. Stack is empty, read delta, pop delta, etc. And this is the trace for AM, BN, CM. Third question is AN, BN, CM. That means number of A is equal to number of B irrespective of number of C. Push will be performed for all A. Pop will be performed when we start off with the B on the tape, the machine for AN, BN, CM. Starting with read 1, first A, push it onto the stack. Back to read 1, second A, push on the stack. Third element is B. Corresponding to every B which is read on the tape, we should pop an element, and the element which is popped should compulsorily be A. Among the two A on the stack, one is left out after first B has been read. Next B, again pop operation. Corresponding to second B, we pop second A from the stack. Now the stack is empty. We come across C. For every C which is read, there is a self loop. So neither push nor pop. Second C, again a self loop on read 3. Third C is read, neither push nor pop. We reach delta, that means end of the tape. We perform a pop operation, and corresponding to this, the stack should be empty. Read delta, pop delta, move towards the exit. The trace is given in this particular slide. We move to the last example. The intuitions behind the design of this machine are, since number of A is equal to number of D, that means we will push A, and corresponding to every A, we will pop D. We will push B, and corresponding to every B, we will pop C. We start with the read 1. The first element is A. We push it onto the stack. We come to second symbol on the tape, that is B. We'll perform a push operation and move to read 2 state. Second B read on the tape, pushed on the stack. Third B read on the tape, pushed on the stack. So A and BM has been pushed on the stack. Corresponding to every C which is read on the tape, we will perform a pop operation, and the output which we get from the pop should be compulsorily B, since we want number of C should be equal to number of B. So first pop operation is performed. We get B. We are left with 2B and 1A on the stack. We move to second read of C. We are actually in read 3 state right now. Corresponding to second C which is read, we pop an element from the stack, and the element which is popped should be B. So second C has been read and second B has been popped. We read third C from the tape and we pop third B from the stack. Now, when we have completed C on the tape, we should have popped all the B from the tape. Since the scenario over here is that corresponding to every C, we have popped every B. That means BM is same as CM. Now we are left only with one element on the tape, that is D, and we are left with one element on the stack, that is A. So read 3 leads to pop 2 on reading D from the tape. We move towards pop 2, and corresponding to D which is read, we should get compulsorily A popped from the stack. When the A is popped from the stack, the machine is in read 4 state. From here, the next input which is read is delta, that means tape is empty. When tape is empty, stack should also be empty. The stack is empty, so read delta, pop delta, etc. And the trace for this is given here. Here number of A and D are same, and number of B and C are same. Thanks for watching.